Hello, good morning friends. Today I am going to explain a problem of the relative lowering vapor pressure. So when you are going to explain the problem of relative lowering vapor pressure, so that we have to understand what is actually relative lowering vapor pressure. So firstly, lowering vapor pressure, we know that is vapor pressure. When you talk about vapor pressure of pure solvent, okay, is what always higher than solution. Solution means why this is happening. Suppose this is the pure solvent. This is if you talk about pure solvent. Pure solvent, student, what is there? Suppose this is water is there. So what will happen? Here is water there. If you are heating this, so all the particle will vaporize. If you are heating this, all the particle will vaporize. And if all the particle is vaporized, means what will happen, student? What will happen? That is the vapor pressure. It will convert into vapor much. अब suppose if you are having the, this is we are talking about pure solvent. Suppose we are having the solution. Okay, when you are talking about the solution, so solution, suppose it is H2O plus sugar. अब sugar is non-volatile. This is what, student, this is non-volatile. Non-volatile means it is not converting into vapor. So when you are talking about solution, student, that is the surface of the this solvent is covered by what? That is non-volatile solute. So when you are heating, so it will not convert that much of vapor, because here all the particle are converting, and here is the surface is covered by non-volatile. So low vapor pressure. Here is what will come, student. This is high vapor pressure, and here is come low vapor pressure. Why low vapor pressure, student? Because of the non-volatile solute sugar. So what we are going to do here, friend, we are firstly we are going to lowering vapor pressure. So lowering high vapor pressure of pure solvent is considered by P naught, and vapor pressure of solution is considered by PS. Okay, so what is they are saying, that is vapor pressure of pure solvent is always higher than solution. So first of all, what I am going to do, we are going to derive the relation. So after the relation, what we will do, we will solve the some problem. So according to concept we go, that is Raoult's law. So Raoult's law is saying that is relative lowering vapor pressure. Relative means what is the ratio. Ratio of vapor pressure means what? That is lowering vapor pressure is what, student? This is P naught minus PS divided by P naught, equal to what they are saying, student? Equal to mole fraction of solute. Yeah, okay. Up now, what we can derive from this, student? P naught minus PS upon P naught equal to, okay, equal to what we can write here, student? Here x2 we can write. X2 means moles of solute, okay, N1 divided by N1 plus N2. Okay, anything you can do here. You can do also N2 depending on what you are considering for solute and what we are considering for solvent. This is coming for what, student? For concentrated solution. This is for concentrated solution. For this is on the top we can write for concentrated solution. Okay. When you are talking about for dilute solution, okay, so what we will do for dilute solution? So when you are going to solve for dilute solution, friend, that is then N2 means mole of solute. This is what that is secondary के लिए solute is very less than N1. So in denominator neglect it. So if in the denominator if you are neglecting, so what we will go get, student? P naught minus PS, okay, upon what we will get again? P naught, okay, equal to what we will get, student? N2 upon N1. This is for dilute solution. the same things what I am going to do is, student, because of small boards we cannot carry everything at the same page. So what we are doing, this side I am erasing. For concentrated solution I am erasing, and same things I am little more explaining, because here it is given in the terms of moles. So what we will be able to do, if we derive in the terms of given mass upon molar mass, little we want to expand this. So here this equation how we are writing, student, you see. So P naught minus PS, P naught minus PS upon P naught equal to, this is N2 is there. So N2 we can write W2 upon M2 multiply by what will, that is N1 is there. So here is W1 and here numerator will come go M1. So this is the derivation. On the basis of this we will write the, calculate the, solve the numerical problem. Dear friend, what are these terms? When you talk about P naught, so this is vapor pressure of pure solvent. Vapor pressure of pure solvent. Okay. A PS, student, PS. So this is vapor pressure of what, student? Solution. Okay. Of W2 given mass of solute, given mass of solute. Okay. And if you talk about W1, okay, W1, so W1 will be, student, what will be the W1? That is given mass of solvent, okay. And more term is there. M1, if you talk about M1, M2, firstly M2. So M2 is the molar mass of solute, and when you're talking about M1, molar mass of solvent. This is M1 is, here we can write here in the different section. M1 means molar mass of solvent. This is M1, molar mass of solvent. So this is, student, we have to solve some problem of this. I will solve the problem from Narayana book. Let us see, that is what are the problem, student, how you will be able to solve this problem. So let us go, one problem I am writing on the board, student. You can also write, that is the, I am writing the question number, student. You can search in the book from the Narayana, okay, Narayana NEET book. From there you will be able to get this problem. So what is the problem, student? I will write down the problem. So here is the question is there on page number, I think this page number is 23. Okay, so all the problem I will take, that is page number 23. Here is the page 23, and question number they have given 74. First question on the RLBP they have given, that is question number 74. So what is question number 74, student? I am writing here on the board, an aqueous solution of 2% non-volatile solute. So here is an aqueous solution of, okay, an aqueous solution of 2% non-volatile solute. Exert a pressure of how much, student? Pressure of 1.004 bar at the normal boiling point, of the solvent, What is the molar mass of solute? What they are asking, what is the molar mass of solute? Molar mass of solute. They have given some of option also. Okay. And P naught H2O they have given. P naught H2O. P naught H2O. How much they have given student? Vapor pressure of solvent 1.013 bar. Okay. That is the vapor pressure of the solvent. Option A is given student. A is how much? 41.35. 41.35 gram per mole. B number option also given student. How much is given? 82.70 gram per mole. C number is there student, 20.67 gram per mole. And if you talk about D student, it is 60 gram per mole. So this is there student. So here I am doing the solution, friend. Let us try to get the solution for this. So I told you that is what? P naught minus PS equal to what is student? That is P naught. Okay. Equal to what is student? X2. X2 I told you that is W2 upon M2 multiply by, here is downside, it will come W1 into what will come student? M1. Now what we have to do? We have to put the value here student. To put the value, first of all you try to know that is what is given. If you see, that is 2% mass. 2% mass of solute is there. Okay. So 2% mass of solute from how much? From 100 gram solution. So 100 gram solution is there. So if you talk about the solution, friends, so this is 100 gram. Okay. So solute, if you talking about solute, how many gram is there? 2 gram. 2% of 100 is 2 gram. And that is 2 gram is solute. So solvent, if you talk about solvent, so how much will come? That is 100 minus 2. So how many gram it will come student? This is the 98 gram will come. Now what we are going to put here? We are going to put the values. So if you want to put the values, friend, what we will be able to do? Here is P naught value they have given. P naught of water, it is given 1.013 minus, and vapor pressure of solution, here in the question they have given an aqueous solution of 2% non-volatile solute, exert vapor pressure of 1.004 divided by, again that is, we have to write that is P naught value, and P naught value again how much will be there student? That is 1.013 equal to what we will be able to write, friend. If you want to write this value, that is W2. So W2 how much is there student? Given mass of solute is 2 gram and molar mass of solute they are asking M2, and then they are saying M1. M1 is, that is what is there? Water is there. Is P naught of H2O is there. H2O means water. So molar mass of water is 18 divided by W1. So molar mass of solvent how much? That is 98 gram. Here is 98. Now what we are going to do? Here I am this side I am erasing, and then I am going to solve this problem. Let us do. Now the nothing is there in this problem, only calculation portion is left. You will be able to get this. So when you are doing the calculation, friend, this 2 and 98 will be cancelled out. So it will come 49. So here how much will come student? If you subtract that 1.019 minus this is coming 0.009 divided by 1.013. Okay, it is coming 1.013. Now equal to, if you want to go student, this is 18 upon M2 into how much? 49. Of M2 equal to, if you want to write student, M2. So how we can M2 write? This will be the cross multiply. So 1.013 multiply by 18 divided by how much will come student? 0.009 into 49. So if you multiply this one, student, after multiplying, this is coming how much? This is coming 18.234 divided by how much is coming? 0.441. This is coming. Now student, if you simplify this, so after simplifying, if you are writing the answers, how much is coming? The answer is coming 41.35. 41.35. This is what student? Gram per mole. 41.35 gram per mole. So which number option is matching, student? If you see the option number A is correct. So option A. So option A is correct. Option number A is correct. That is 41.35. Now let us write the one more problem, student, and try to solve that problem. Here I am erasing. I hope this problem will be clear to you. So I am taking question number 82, 80, question number 82, 80. So again the page number 23 we are going. Okay, so that let us see, student, page number from the Narayana book, page number 23. Okay, page number 23, and let us write the question, what is the question is all about. So the vapor pressure of methanol, the vapor pressure of methanol, the vapor pressure of methanol at certain temperature is 1 atm. At certain temperature is how much they have given, student? They have given 1 atmospheric pressure. Then they are saying, by adding a small amount of ethyl acetate, by adding, they are adding in this, adding a small amount of what they are adding, student? A small amount of ethyl acetate, So when you are adding a small amount of ethyl acetate, the vapor pressure of solution is found to be 684 mm. The vapor pressure, okay, the vapor pressure, then what is reduced? Vapor pressure is found to be how much, student? It is there 684 mm. 684 mm. Now the relative lowering vapor pressure asking, then what is RLVP, relative lowering vapor pressure? They have given, student, 0.1 and 0.9, okay, 0.9, 76 and 0.694. These all value are, suppose this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, and the value they are asking, okay, relative lowering vapor pressure in mm, dear friend, what they are saying, that you try to understand here little. This is the good problem that you can try to understand here. How to solve this type of problem, student? That is the vapor pressure of methanol and certain temperature. So P naught they have given separately, methanol given, they didn't give the solute solvent. So this is 1 atmospheric pressure is given, and other value are in the mm they are given, and they are asking in the mm also. That is 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to 760 mm. Okay, that a PS is also they have given, student, by adding a small amount. So when you are adding the solute, student, a small amount of ethyl acetate, the vapor pressure is 684. So how much is there, student? 684 mm. Okay, 684 mm. Now then what is the RLBP they are asking? Okay, so dear friend, they are asking very simplistic form RLBP. So relative lowering vapor pressure, how to write, student, when you are talking about the relative lowering vapor pressure? Here this side I am doing, student. So RLVP is equal to what? Relative lowering vapor pressure P naught minus Ps upon P naught. This is what that is relative lowering. And P naught they have given, friend. How much they have given, friend, here P naught? So P naught is given 760 and minus PS how much is given? 684. 684 divided by again P naught is given how much, student? This is the 760. And if you see, student, 760 minus 684, it is coming how much? It is coming 76 upon how much? 760. And then this is cancelling out, so 1 by 10, 1 by 10 means 0.1 mm. Okay, so relative lowering vapor pressure is 0.1 mm, so option number A is correct. So this is very simple problem, student, one line problem. You can do without calculations also. Okay, now let us move some other problem. Let us see the 81 problem is also on the basis of RLBP. You can solve that problem too. So I am writing the problem number, how much? 81. So you check out this problem, friend. So same page number is there for 81. Okay, from the Narayana book, 81. The vapor pressure of water at 23 degrees Celsius is, the question I am writing, vapor pressure of water at 23 degrees Celsius is 19.8 mm. Full stop. 0.1 mole of glucose is dissolved in 0.1 mole of glucose is dissolved in how much? 178.2 gram of what, student? 2 gram of water. What is the vapor pressure of the resulting solution? Question they are saying, what is vapor pressure of, what is vapor pressure of resulting solution, vapor pressure of resulting solution at same temperature, okay. Now what they are saying, student, that is A number is there, A number that is 19, okay, 0. This is the mm they have given. B number they are giving 19.602, this is again mm. C number they are 19.402 and D number 19.202. Dear friend, the values are too close. Okay, options are too close, 19 point, 19 point, 19 point, 19 point. So little mistake can create the wrong answers. So let us solve, student. Okay, let us do the solution of this. So how you will be able to do the solution, friend? So let us see, that is I am writing the RLVP according P naught minus PS upon P naught is equal to X2. Directly I am writing, friend, what? W2 upon M2 multiply by, here is W1 and here is M1. Now what I am going to do here, let us write some of the notation here. That is, if you want to write P naught, so they are the vapor pressure of water alone they have given 19 point, how much, student? 8 minus PS they are asking, vapor pressure of resulting solution, okay, PS they are asking, upon P naught again there is, student, that is 19.8, okay, equal to, what we can write, equal to given mass they have given, that is what they are saying, student, the number of mole is given. Means this is so simple, this problem has become very simple, okay, because they have given the mole. So that is here what I am doing is, student, I am directly writing, that is the in formula I am writing what is according to Raoult's law, relative lowering vapor pressure is equal to mole fraction. A mole fraction of what they have given, the mole fraction, what is the beverage, 0.1 mole of glucose. So N2 they have given, N2 they have given 0.1. So here is what will come, student, if you want to write, this will come N2 upon N1 plus N2, but it is very dilute solution. So this will give what it will give, student, it will give N1. So let come this side. So 19.8 minus PS upon 19.8, and here what have given, what has given, student, what has given, that is N2 they have given 0.1. okay. When you are going to calculate, N1, so N1 what is, student, N1 given mass is 172, given mass is how much they have given, 178.2 upon molar mass of H2O, because it is the what there, that is the water is there. So 0.1 volt dissolving in this much of water, molar mass of water is how much, 18. So if you divide this, here I am writing, student, that is N2, how to N1 means N1, what can write, student, W1 upon M1. So here is 19.8 minus PS divided by 19.8, okay, equal to what will come, student, 0.1 divided by 178.2 divided by 18. So you see, student, 18 will go numerator. So what value you will be able to get, otherwise you divide this out. So 19.8 minus PS divided by 19.8 equal to 0.1 upon how much will come, 9.9. okay. Ab you solve it out, student, you solve it out. 19.8 minus PS upon 19.8 equal to how much, 0.1 upon 9.9, cross multiply it is, friends. So 19, here is 19.8 minus PS, this will, if you cross multiply, this is 9.9 equal to 0.1 multiplied by 19.8. So that is, if you see 19.8 minus PS is equal to 0.1 into 19.8 divided by 9.9. okay. Now what we will be able to do from this, student, only the calculation portion left. So when you are doing the calculation, okay, so what the value you will be getting. So 19.8, let it be 19.8 minus PS, let it be, and if you multiply this one, so it is coming 198.0 upon 9.9. So here is 19.8 minus PS equal to how much will come, student, 198, it is coming 0.2. This is coming, student, oh, here 1 point, this point decimal we have to put after the this. So 0.2 something is coming, student. So that is, if you want to calculate PS, so PS will what means 19.8 minus 0.2. So how much will come, student, if you talk about this? It is coming 19.6, and this is PS, and this will come into mm. So this is our answer, this is our answer. So that is, if you go by the option, it is option number B, okay. This is the from the books you can match student. Option number B is correct. Thank you so much for watching, friends. We will make another video for the other problems. Thank you so much for watching.